French horns, welcome to the tutorial on one octave scale number 2, which is concert E flat, your B flat. Okay, so let's look here. We've got our B flat as the first note of the scale, which makes sense. And we're going to look on the fingering chart and see where that is. So we look around, we'll find the exact picture that matches, and it's right there. We've got a B flat and its first valve. Okay, so we note that and we come on to the second note. Now everyone knows C already, but we're going to go ahead and look on the fingering chart and note that the C here is lower on the page than the B flat was, but it's higher in sound and higher in the staff. That's the way the fingering chart works, right? So then we go to D, that's going to be first valve, and then we come to the most important note of the scale. This is the most critical note. It's called E flat, right? And many of you have seen E flat before, but this one gets missed on this scale all the time because we accidentally play E. So we're going to look over here and find that picture of E flat and see that it is second valve. Okay, so second valve, important to remember. Then we go to F, that's first valve. G is open. A is trigger 1 and 2. So I'm going to go look down here on the fingering chart to find that. Here's A, trigger 1 and 2. Okay, T1, 2. Then we go back over here. The last note is the third line up, B flat. Okay, bottom note and the top note of the scale are always going to match. So here's our B flat, here's the picture, and that is trigger 1. So what we're going to do is play a test note and then play the notes going forwards without a space in the middle and play the notes going backwards all the way to the beginning just to make sure that we have all the right pitches before we go to the pass-off version. So I'm going to start my metronome here. This is going at 75. It's always good to practice with your metronome. And then we're going to do a test note together. Okay, so you can play right along with the video if you want. Okay. One, two. Okay, I'm going to blame any bad tone quality on the video recording quality. So, all right, we're going on. So now you've played through that once. Now time to go to the one octave version, the pass-off version. So we're going to click on that. You can just flip your page over. And this side, obviously different. We have the key signature over on the side, but the same flats apply. This is the same scale. So the first note is B flat. And you can take your pencil if you like and put a flat in front of it. The top note is going to be also B flat. Remember, the bottom note and the top note are always the same. Not always the same fingering, but the same name. Okay, in this case, we can put a flat in front of that. And then the bottom note is going to be B flat. And of course, we talked about our critical note. The most important note is right there, the fourth one, E flat. So this one, if you need a flat sign there, which you're welcome to put it, right in between the D and the E on the way up is where your flat sign is going to go, right there. And then on the way down, you'll put a flat between the F and the E flat. So it's always to the left of the note. Now also the rhythm changed a little bit on the scale. You're going to slur on the way down. And then of course we have the arpeggio. So on the arpeggio, if I have it written in quarter notes, but we like to play it in half notes nice and slow. I just didn't write it in halves to take too much space on the scale page. So we're going to once again do a test note and then play the one octave scale number 2, your B flat scale. Test note on B flat, push reverse valve down. Okay, and there you have it. Be on the lookout for the next tutorial video.